Hey there, my name is Pravus, and welcome to more Against the Storm. I played a map in between videos over here, another in the Scarlet Orchard. Figure we've already seen that a couple of times. Went pretty well overall. Took a little longer than I would have liked, though, but we have one more opportunity to settle down a city before the Great Storm comes through. I think we'll go ahead and play up here in the Royal Woodlands, close to a ruined settlement, just for fun. There's going to be a lot of ruined buildings on this site. That's nice. Now, something you'll notice here is something new on the map, these different colors and numbers on the world map. That's because of the Smoldering City. I did unlock a factions system. So now there are 3 other factions that are going to be setting up some cities all over the world map, revealing more of the area, and also apparently giving me more trading partners and someone to compete against for extra resources, I think, at the end of a big reset. So we're looking to get some serious prestige over this way. Anyway, so this will be our starting location. Beavers, harpies, humans. Okay. We'll probably go with the beavers this time around. I haven't played with them for a while, and I've been really feeling it. There is some farmable soil on this map. Okay, I'll get some machinery for finishing it. As far as modifiers, the Royal Woodlands is going to get us extra timber. As I said, we'll have some extra buildings. The normal setup here for veteran difficulty. We'll get resin, plant fiber, and eggs passively. And then we have clay, okay, but no stone, so that's going to be a problem for bricks, but we can make pottery. We'll have meat and insects. That's not as good if we don't have lizards, unfortunately, but we can make jerky for our harpies at least. I do not see any copper or coal. Okay, so getting tools might be a bit tricky on this map. There are berries, there are vegetables, there are no herbs. Let's try to remember that as best we can. So we'll start with some coal in this particular setup. We could go with the humans just to get a couple extra newcomers and have more people. I guess I kind of like that. Plus 25 parts is not bad. I want the beavers, but I think we'll get them anyway. We'll take some stone along just in case I need it. We'll take some vegetables for a bit of extra food. I don't think I care about the oil or the coal in this case. Let's go ahead and embark, and hope we don't horribly mess this one up. I want to finish strong before the next big reset, you know? So we have invigorating winds. People are going to move faster during a drizzle. Okay, that's fine. Flooded roads is going to increase trade route cost during a storm. Probably not a big deal. Maximum amount of sacrifice stacks lowered by 1. Also probably not a big deal. Aura of Fear. Resolve drops faster at level 2. It's okay, not bad. And then if villagers don't have anything to eat during a break, they will gain 2 stacks of hunger. Honestly, as far as, like, storm effects, these are all fairly mild. I mean, they can stack up pretty nastily at some point, but right off the bat, I feel all right about it. So something I think I'm learning that I should be doing in this game that I've not been doing properly here is I think I shouldn't be spending my reputation here, at least until I know what cornerstones I'm getting in my first round of orders, because that might inform what buildings I end up wanting to get, unless something here is, like, obviously outstanding. But, like, for example, I don't know that I need things like a forager's and herbalist camp. I mean, we do want this, like berries and mushrooms are going to be on the map. But, like, what if we end up finding we need something that produces, let's say, insects in order to fulfill an order? Well, I'm going to be sad that I kind of skipped that. So maybe we hold off and just focus on getting the basic setup and try to be a little bit more efficient in this. So we have a few glades, small ones around us. I see some large glades. I do love cracking into these things early. They have so many extra resources. It's pretty good. Let's go ahead and set up a woodcutter camp over that direction and maybe another one over in this direction. We are going to start chopping into the small glades over this way. And then after that, I don't know, we'll probably just cut down everything around here. So that seems fine, and then we'll need to get ourselves some basic food. I see some eggs, and I see, what is this? Clay deposits. Right, okay. So a stonecutter camp would do fine with that, plus we'll need a scavenger camp here. Don't have any plant fiber or reeds. That's fine. Let's get this set up, and honestly, I think we want to get a trading post early on. I think I sleep a little bit on trade routes themselves. They can be amazingly powerful to get lots of amber and start shoring up your deficits with the trader when they come by. And when a trader does offer extra perks or cornerstones, those can be unbelievably good. First cornerstone, metal and ore will be produced quicker. We aren't going to be producing metal or ore, so that's useless. Villagers give you amber for ale. Okay, this could be useful eventually. And also we have jerky for and pie. Yeah, see, none of these really give me a seam for victory right now. This is okay, but only if I'm definitely going to be getting ale. And it's going to be a very long time before this pays off. I don't care as much about this. Jerky's okay, but I don't know if I benefit a lot from pie, and I don't know if I'm going to get what I need for this. Both require I get grain. Let's do a reroll, might as well. Clay per minute is all right. Biscuits and trade logs gain additional trade routes. Traders arrive quicker. Okay. I mean, well, This is all right, but I think I'm going to go for the clay per minute just to shore up a guaranteed resource so I don't have to spend a lot of time on that. It's okay. It means I'm going to be very good at some brick production. At least I hope I'm going to be good at brick production. But it means I don't have to mine quite as much out. Let's get ourselves a crude workstation. Let's get ourselves a makeshift post just so I'm able to start getting some provisions. We're going to need to get a trading post as well. We can set you up, I don't know, over this direction maybe. There's clay in the way. Fine, we'll place you over here. Boom, boom, boom. All right, let's just go ahead and get all of that stuff set up. I'm trying to learn more and more about the game to get better at it. I happened to watch a video by Potato McWhiskey not too long ago and realized, one, he's way better at the game than I am, but also he's had a lot more practice and he's further along with more bonuses, so that certainly helps. But, like, there's stuff I can do that would be way more efficient, for sure. All right, orders. Let's go ahead and take a look at this, see what we get. If we can cut into some glades, we get stuff. This is easy to do. If we can get some housing and some wood, we get more people. Okay. Do I like carry or do I want people? Honestly, carry's not bad. It means that people are more efficient and stuff. This is something I'm going to do. I'm going to do both of these anyway. Villagers or carrying capacity? Let's go for the carrying capacity. I don't know. I like the villagers, but I think I'll be all right without it. Solve some glade events and make some building materials, get some people, some jerky, some parts. Or get packs of crops, get industrialized farming, so we're better at that, and we can farm better. Not bad, really. Let's go for the pack of crops. I think that'll be all right for me. I'm going to try for a more trade-focused build here, and that actually works really well with 3 packs over here. Get provisions, get building materials, get packs of crops, better at grain, better at fabric. Perfect. That is an easy win for me. All right. So we're going to try to go for more trade here, if we can find a way to make that one work. So the trading post I am going to be constructing. As far as fuel, we don't have a lot right now. That's fine. We're burning up some of our excess coal. That's okay with me. We have our first glade. It has some broccoli, some flax, and some soil. Excellent. So if I want to go for farming, that's going to be an option. I've got 2 free builders. I really need to start getting some shelters. I don't like getting these regular shelters if I can avoid it, but I mean, I think we have to. So let's go ahead and pick some of that up. No idea what I need as far as my reputation here. I guess I'm not going to be unhappy to have an herbalist camp. Let's go ahead and do it for the berries and the mushrooms on the map. Kiln, very good for fuel. It's very efficient. Leather worker for water skins. No, brickyard could be nice for me, actually. I'm going to have a lot of clay. So I'll be able to make bricks and pottery very effectively. Plus, a crystallized dew recipe means I can start getting some sort of refined material. So yeah, we'll pick this one up. And then for a provisioner, flour, yeah, packs of provisions, good for trade. I also love the smithy, just for the ability to make tools. We might be able to get a more efficient source of this later, though. I like the ability to make provisions better, and we can take flour at some point, right? Maybe. We can pick this one up. All right, I don't think we're going to be unhappy with that. It's still solid. As far as trade routes, there's nothing I can sell right now because we don't have any provisions. We would be able to sell things like coal. So what I learned here, out of watching one of Potato's latest videos, is you can really make a lot of profit in Amber if you keep an eye on some of these things. So coal, for example, right, 0.31, multiply that by 8, that's worth 2.48. It even tells you right here the total value is 2.48 Amber. Plus 1.6 for your Amber in terms of packs of provision value, right? That ends up being about 4.08 Amber. And then you get a profit of 2. So you can make a pretty hefty profit out of all of this, not to mention several of the Queen's orders involve having more trade routes. And if you become even more efficient at producing things like coal, right? So you can produce it super duper cheaply, that's outstanding profit potential. So that's kind of what I'm learning here and wanting to watch for, and I really have not been paying attention to that enough. One thing to note, we do not have a trade route access to the Smoldering City, it looks like. So we're not going to need to hold on to ancient tablets. I'm pretty sure the Queen is the one who gives the best value for those. So if we get ancient tablets, I'm happy to sell those off. Not a big deal at all. One thing I noticed, I did not get any beavers. Gosh dang it, I keep doing this to myself. I actually thought, I'm wrong on this apparently, I'm learning now. I thought that when you chose your caravans at the beginning of a map, it kind of gave you a preview as to what 3 species you're going to get. That's apparently not true. If you want beavers, you freaking lock them down. That's the lesson I'm learning there. All right, so once again, no beavers. The good news is we're on a map where getting extra wood is a little bit easier, so even without the beavers, we're going to be able to get enough wood and fuel to keep me going. But yeah, oops, all right. Well, on the plus side, I'm learning how to live without these guys, aren't I? Okay, another glade, more fertile soil, bleeding touch mushrooms, and more broccoli. So again, lots of vegetables, but we are able to harvest at least the mushrooms, and a lot more farming potential if I can get myself access to some form of farm. All right, let's see. We can't do much without a brickyard and a provisioner. I don't have a good way of making planks right now. We might as well get someone assigned over here to start making it, though. We will need some fabric. I want to make like 12 of these at most, and maybe like 6 fabric at most. We have some plant fiber, and of course I have some lumber, so that's okay. All right, nothing outstanding there, but I'd like to be able to make our bricks way more efficiently. That could be helpful to me, and also, you know, pottery and stuff. Provisioner, sure. We could go over here and start making some packs of provisions using, let's say, eggs, and I'll probably assign my last human here to go ahead and start working on that. Packs of crops, probably, we could use vegetables, or I could use mushrooms. I don't really know. We could save the vegetables, but I also started with a lot of vegetables. This isn't too bad. Let's just start making some on the off chance I can get some early trade routes up and a-running. Looks like our scavengers camp is already out of stuff to do. I don't think there are any other resources available here. No eggs, so we'll go ahead and disable that for now. As far as food, an herbalist camp probably... Nope, not that. Wait, what? Mushrooms. Oh, yeah, down over here. Okay, we're fine. I was gonna say, I thought that we had the ability to get some food. And yeah, we do. We're fine. All right, new cornerstone. Mushroom seedlings. All farms can plant down mushrooms during drizzles. Okay. Rebellious spirits. I kind of like this one. And villagers have extra production, but consumption control is reduced or eliminated. I like being able to control this sometimes. I think I'm gonna go with the rebellious spirit. The extra occasional global resolve can help you in a pinch, especially if you're having a slower burn, so we'll try for that. Newcomers. More humans, harpies, some amber, some stone, some bricks. Bricks actually saves me a little bit of effort, I guess. I'll take this. Sure, why not? Probably all right. First trader has arrived. Harvesting crops faster. Farmers carry resources. Buildings have extra storage capacity. Doesn't do me a whole load of good right now. I don't really have much to sell, so I think we ignore you. I don't really have any resources I can sell here either, so none of that does me any good. Is there anything that I can buy from you that will make a big difference right now? I don't really have anything to sell to make that work. Maybe some resin. Though resin can be a very helpful resource for solving glade events, I think this first trader is going to be kind of worthless to me. Found some eggs, found some meat. That's nice, I guess. Sure. We can at least turn this in with the glades. We get some extra carrying capacity and stuff, so that's going to be great. And for our next round of reputation, what do we get? The grill, press, smelter, and herb garden. I don't think we would benefit much from the crystallized dew, would we? Because we already had something that's better for that, don't we? Yeah, the brickyard. So we don't really benefit from a smelter. Press, not great. Herb garden, good for you getting herbs. At least you could do some farming, I guess. And then the grill. I don't like any of these. I think we're going to go ahead and use our free reroll. Artisan, harpy house, smokehouse, and a kiln. I like the idea of the kiln. This makes our fuel way more efficient. Way more efficient. Plus, we'll at least be able to make jerky. So I'll go ahead and pick that one up. I don't think we can go wrong with that decision here. Seems all right. And if we want to build this, it takes some bricks. I've got bricks, so let's go ahead and just build this thing. A couple new orders coming in. We can upgrade 2 hearths. Sure, that's not bad. Builders get extra items plus a bunch of amber and tools. I like that. Become really good at producing some coats. But coats aren't worth a lot, to be honest. They're very, very cheap. 5 extra harpies is nice, I guess. We could get the mushrooms, but I think I'm going to go for the hubs here. That seems reasonable enough. Crack into some extra glades, more tools, or get a brewery and some ale. Unlock the tavern. Ooh! See, now if we get a brewery, we'll have an immediate use for the brew. That's pretty nice for a lot of leisure. I mean, I love the tools. This could be kind of fun, though. I don't know. Maybe. We don't really have a way of making ale yet, I don't think. But I think I like the long-term potential for this one. So let's go for Happy Brewing. I don't know. It's going to take us a little while to get that one going, but I think that's fine. Okay, so we're going to start producing some coal now. The great thing about coal is it's so much more efficient, right? So you got 10 wood, right, turns into 5 coal. So it's a 2-to-1 ratio down there, but if you take a look at the hearth, wood burns for 16 seconds and coal burns for over a minute. So that 2-for-1 ratio translates into, like, 1 wood is twice as effective with coal, as long as you have a kiln. Not to mention, if you sacrifice extra coal, it reduces hostility by 80 instead of 50 with wood. So this is just straight up going to be better for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and start producing this, and there's really no reason not to just go ahead and do it as much as possible. In fact, I'm probably gonna turn off our wood burning, if at all possible, to force us to start stacking up a load of coal instead. So yeah, let's go ahead and turn off the wood consumption here. We're gonna start really firing up that kiln. Do it until you have like 120 or something, but seriously, just make super tons of coal. You might as well. I feel like it's gonna be good. All right, next storm's about to hit. How's our resolve gonna look? We're down a fair bit here. We can probably pull back at least a little bit of woodcutters and get this down to level 0 once the harpies are in danger of leaving. For now, we're okay, though. We've got our housing figured out at least, so that is solid. We'll start producing some pottery and some bricks. I like that. We could use coal instead of wood in order to make things like this. And 1 coal instead of 5 lumber is, yeah, this is objectively a better deal. There's no good reason to ever use your lumber if you can just have people making your stuff using coal, right? That's the lesson I'm taking out of it. Okay, storm solved. Another cornerstone, meat specialization. Become really good at making meat. The more you produce it, the more you get. Maybe. Not spices. Hidden rewards, extra ancient tablets. Pretty good for getting a lot of amber. I don't think I'm going to be relying very heavily on meat, though I could. We have both lizards and harpies. Being able to make a lot of this could result in lots of jerky. It's not bad. Okay. Yeah, let's try that one. I don't love it, but if we can find a way to get meat rolling, either with a ranch or by getting some meat from, let's say, the brood mothers down here, that could end up being pretty solid for me. I don't really need the fabric, but I don't need the copper bars much either, so I guess we'll just go with these guys. We do want to swap out lizards into the kiln instead of harpies, because these guys do have the warmth bonus, so their resolve goes up as a result. And that's all looking really solid. Okay. Let's get ourselves a provisioner. This is something we know we are going to need to make more effective provisions, but also, yeah, just provisions. We don't care about that too much. But I can stop making those at, let's say, the makeshift post, and we can focus on getting some packs of crops, which will allow us to fulfill an objective, get some more reputation, and keep that impatience nice and low. Are there any trade routes I can do? Yes, I could sell some meat. Let's see, this isn't a good deal. That's 1 amber worth of meat and some provisions for only 1 amber. Right, you look at that and this is like objectively a loss. So no good there. Not really much profit potential in pottery either, unfortunately, so I don't really care for that. Could sell some parts. That's not worth much either. Bricks? This is technically profit, but it's not much. Yeah, none of these are outstanding to me. We're not quite at the point yet where I feel like it's worth going for trade routes. Not yet. So we don't need a lot more down over here in terms of fabric and planks. I do need to get some packs of building materials. We'll use bricks for that, since that's the only thing I'm able to produce consistently, and I almost have enough packs of crops. We'll finish this one out, and then we'll have that. So that's going to be a glade taken care of, or sorry, a order taken care of. That's good. And we're well on our way to making the next one. Just need a few more bricks first. Okay, so if you don't mind delivering that now, that would be great. Perfect, thank you. Turn this one in, and now we're even better at making the crops. Deliver, get some amber, now we can do some trade stuff. Cooperage, smithy, not bad. Scribe and leatherworker. I wouldn't mind being better at making fabric for sure. I wouldn't mind being able to make tools at some point, yeah. I don't care about the cooperage, and I don't think I care about the scribe, not yet. These are okay. Water skins are probably not going to do me a lot of good. I think at the end of the day, I'd like the option to be able to make tools. It's not outstanding, but it's good to be able to do that in a pinch. A couple new orders coming in. What do we see? If we can do keep goods as glade events, we get better plank and oil production. I like that. Get ancient tablets. We'll get a huge boost in food and resolve. I'll probably end up doing that as well. The keep goods for tools, though, kind of enables me to keep doing some good stuff there. Let's try that. There's the ancient tablets again, and if we can get a tavern, which I have a mission to do, we become really good at making ale. Yeah, we already have to do this by getting a brewery, right? So let's just stack up on that. It's just kind of a natural progression of missions. Okay, first trader in here. What do we get? Anything here I very badly need? No food, which is a little annoying. We could buy some construction materials, because I'm very bad at making some. Could also buy some materials for, like, turning them into simple tools. We could become really good at making crystallized dew. That's helpful. A rain mill to produce flour and packs of building materials. We already have the ability to make flour at a 2-star level, so I don't think this is outstanding for me. We don't need fuel at all. We're fine on this. Yeah, the only thing I would really benefit from here, I think, is either buying the crystallized dew production so I can eventually transition to this and become self-sufficient on simple tools, which does increase the value a lot. Like, this is pretty good. That's like a 50% boost as far as productivity of simple tools at some point. And I wouldn't mind buying some fabric and planks, maybe. But what can I sell? Really only resin, I think. That's the only thing that I have in excess that I'm okay with parting with. But I have to sell off a lot of it in order to get enough amber to actually buy this. I could sell a little clay, I guess. Yeah, we could do this. This at least lets me buy this perk. We're not buying anything good here, but at least we're kind of building for the long term. If we can be better at making crystallized dew down here at the brickyard at some point, that's not going to be a bad deal for me. Okay, we're going to upgrade our hub here. So now we have an encampment. That's going to get me a small boost. Global resolve for everybody is nice. We're actually in the blue with the lizards, which means I'm getting 0.04 reputation per minute. Not an outstanding amount, but that's fine. I really need to cut into another one of these glades. How many tools do I have at the moment? None. Right. If we cut into a glade, I've got to pray that using either planks or fabric or maybe some pottery or, I don't know, something, resin, would be able to solve an event. If we get into an event that I can't solve, we're going to find ourselves in a lot of trouble. But I don't have a lot of time. I've got to cut into something, right? Yeah, we've got to try. We've got to try at some point here. All right. Let's go ahead and start prepping this area and move our woodcutter's camp down here. And we're going to avoid cutting into the glade for now. But, yeah, we're going to have to try. Pick another cornerstone, please, something good. Deserted caravans. Global production faster, but no trade. No. Woodcutters are tasked with making tools. Discovering glade gets tools at the cost of resolve. Ow. Depending on how we do this, could be good, though. Gain artifacts for every 2 complete... Ooh, see, this lets me continue with more upgrades for the Smoldering City. I mean, I love this idea, except for the resolve. That would hurt. This is pretty okay. It doesn't help me in this map. It's just for a long-term meta play. And I guess that's probably going to be good enough. I'm pretty low on food. I guess I'm willing to take this. I like the 2 amber and all, but yeah, 20 eggs, that helps a smidge. All right, let's crack into this glade, shall we? And see what the heck is going on. The answer is we have another one of these open vaults. They're scary. All woodcutters and gatherers get minus 16 resolve. Yeah. Impatience grows a lot. Yeah. Okay. Well. We also found some mushrooms, some flax, some broccoli, fertile fields, and abandoned cache. Yeah, we really need to be able to get some vegetables, dang it. That's going to be important for me. So, scrolls, crystallized dew, and all this, it's pretty awesome. I think we're going to have to do this. It means I probably need to chill on woodcutting, but that's fine. We're going to have lots of fuel to work with. And we're supposed to keep goods in 2 of these events. That's going to help me finish some of this out. If we want to get this crate, we would need to get more tools. This has a perk, 2 ale production? Wow. Not bad. Not bad at all. And actually, our resolve's not that bad. The humans have enough buffer here that we're okay with what we've got right now, so we don't even have to slow down on any of this. We can just keep this all going. Good news, with all the extra mushrooms around, we can set up here with an herbalist camp and send somebody down over here as well. Do we want to toss another lizard into the kiln? We could, and I think that would get me above the resolve limit to start generating some more reputation. It's not much, but, I mean, it's something. Scavenger's camp out of stuff, which means my food is now suffering again. Oh, boy. I seem to struggle a lot with food production. Have you noticed this? This is a recurring problem in a lot of my games. I'm just not good at making a lot of food. We don't have... I don't think any of the stuff we would need to, like, make jerky and such. Yeah, none of this is going to do me much good. Yeah, we don't have any way to make our food more efficient, and I don't have a good source. We need to crack into another glade, or we need to get reputation to unlock, let's say, vegetable production. It's gonna be a necessity if we want to survive this. More orders? What do we get now? Have 2 neighborhoods. You know, I already have to build 2, so this is okay. Welcome new villagers from camps found in a glade. Get tools, provisions, and extra yields here. It's pretty nice, but I think I'd rather just go with this. We already need to get 2 hubs. We might as well upgrade both. It's not very expensive to do so that kind of works for me. You need to now go ahead and deliver these packs of crops because that's enough to finish up the 3 packs. And our impatience is kind of awful at the moment. We've been going really slowly here, and it's kind of starting to come back to bite me. All right, that's an upgrade for our ancient hearth. That's our first neighborhood. Hearth, sorry, not hearth. And as a result, we get an extra 10% global production speed. Very, very solid. So let's go ahead and turn this in, boosting my fabric and grain production, which I still don't have access to, really, but that's okay. And we unlock the grove. Meh. Plantation for food, maybe. Trapper's camp would get me some meat, yes. And then the bathhouse. Boy. Yeah, none of these are outstanding here. Meat production gets me a little bit of food, and I could start making some jerky. And that gets me some resolve, at least, so I guess we pick up the Trapper's Camp. I don't love it, though, but this is the only way I can get food right now. So I kind of have to choose it, I think. And then down over here, yeah, we'll turn on jerky and let you use your meat. And actually, under consumption, I like to stop people from eating meat, so we have to turn it into jerky, because that gets me a little bit more value, doesn't it? Yes, it does. And forget this makeshift post. We no longer care about this. Not anymore. Now, the trader arrives. We do have some ancient tablets to sell. That's a thing. Tools? Yeah, maybe. We could boost our tool production, resin production, and then, let's see, what is this? Resolve for every villager with a home. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, we need a lot of amber to make all of that work. If I were to sell off, let's sell the packs of crops. I don't care too much about that. I've got plenty of crystallized dew. Let's not forget that that exists, so I should build up a smithy at some point, and I could sell off maybe 1 wildfire essence, but that's kind of it. Let's sell the ancient tablets. That's just shy of 31 amber worth of materials. I could sell, let's say, a single brick, and that'll take care of that if I wanted to. Or better yet, we're really good at making coal. I could sell in excess of this, and I wouldn't feel bad about that at all. So I'd love to get some tools, but I really would love to make my own tools more effectively. I'd love to get the resolve. Resin, I don't think I benefit from too much. So let's see. I could get myself a fair bit of amber. Alternatively, let's see. How much amber do I need? A lot, if I want all of this. I may have to live without the resolve. I think I'll probably have to. Let's try that, and then let's load up on, I guess, some tools. This lets me deal with some more events in the glades. Not much, though. 5 is not a lot. Gosh dang it, I'm not getting a lot of goodies here. Fine, we'll be really good at making my own tools, and I'm just not going to be able to buy any. Fine, I'll just buy 30 amber. All right, let's get the tool production boost. Boom, that's going to be helpful. So, under the smithy, then, that's what I'm looking for here. Smithy will make my life a lot easier. That is a bit too much hostility. Let's at least burn ourselves back down here. That's fine. I think this next cycle we want to crack into another one of these glades. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and hopefully we have a way of dealing with it. Okay, storm passes, local taxes. For ale, we get amber. Now see, I really want to produce ale. It's very important. However, better production of mushrooms every time we actually produce it. That's a way of getting extra food. Spices won't do me much good. I need to be able to produce ale. I have to. It's like a requirement. I need to get a brewery so badly, it's not even funny. But if we can do it, that's a lot of amber. So we're gonna, once again, commit to this, since there's a synergy that has so far proven completely unfruitful. Plant fiber, herbs, I guess. Vegetables, okay. Let's go ahead and pick up this one here. Some herbs could be useful. All right, trade route completed. Excellent. Actually, something I should just do because I hate having to worry about this. Just auto-collect. That's 10 more amber for me. Beautiful. Thank you. Come on, crack into the glade, please. I want to see what the damage is. There we go. All right, we've got another Fisherman's Cave. We've seen these before. I've got plenty of resin, so I don't need tools, though coal would do as well. We're going to keep the goods because I have a mission to do that, plus 5 ancient tablets is worth a lot of amber, plus this is some food, I like that. We're going to need some people in reserve to deal with the fishman totems, but I'm actually okay on that front. That's great. What else do we get? More meat, more mushrooms, flax fields, fertile soil, a scribe, which is good for making some scrolls, as well as ale! Okay, it's not as good as the brewery I need to fulfill my mission, but at least we're able to produce it. Actually, yeah, that doesn't do me any good. I have to get a brewery. Have to. It's part of the mission. Boring! This sucks! Ah! Okay, we've looted another event, which means I can turn this in. That boosts my plank and oil production, plus gives me some tools. Thank you. And reputation. An oven? I don't need the coal. Pie production's fun. Skewers, biscuits, pigments, tools, planks. I don't think we really gain anything out of this except for plank production. And then we could get really good at making jerky. Now, see, I'm actually tempted on that because that makes my meat go a lot further for food. But it's not what I need. I need a brewery or a farm. I'm only going to get a few more buildings this game. I'm kind of tempted to re-roll here, believe it or not. I'm going to. Grove River Brewery! Get it. Okay, don't even have to think about that one. Don't even have to think about that. We're getting a brewery. I don't have a way of getting grain, mind you, but, like, that helps me finish that, get some ale produced, get a tavern, boom, boom, bada, bada, boom. We finish a whole bunch of goodies. Do we want to get ourselves another hearth? Yeah, kind of. I think we just go ahead and build one out over here. We have to get a second one anyway, and then I need to upgrade that, so we might as well do it. I should have a single wildfire essence left. We've got our bricks, we've got our planks. This will be fine. Let's go ahead and do it. Okay, there's our hearth. We'll need someone to manage it. I guess I'll use a human to reduce the impatience growth a little bit. We'll use coal again, and I need to upgrade this. I need to move some people over here. We can do that easily. I'll pick up a couple of houses and just relocate them. Does it cost me anything to do that? Because not all buildings are free. Yeah, this one costs some lumber to do. No one's homeless at the moment. We can relocate a house or two, and we'll probably build out the other one. Why not? Last orders coming in. What do we get? Trading stuff? Trade routes? Get a bunch of amber? Sure. Villagers learn how to travel the wilderness. We have really fast trade routes. Gain provisions every time you discover a glade. I love this grain production thing. If I could find a way to gosh dang produce some gosh dang grain. Okay. Do I have a method of making trade goods? Gain resolve every time you discover a new glade. Ale. This is really good for my ale boost, but honestly, at some point, I think we're kind of, like, focusing too hard on this. We might be able to do this eventually. Let's try for the Trade Baron. I don't love it, though. And then, 6 ancient tablets, roots, people, skewers, or loads of pies and biscuits. Holy crud, that's a lot. I don't have the building for that. We might be able to do the ancient tablets. I'll pick that one up. I don't love them, though. I don't think they're very good. So, we could... Well, I mean, I say that. We actually could have gone for a bakery here. Biscuits and pies are right there. Water skins, blah, blah, blah. I need farms! Do we re-roll again? Yeah. Forger's Camp, Carpenter. None of that's good enough. Apothecary, Forger's Camp. I mean, we did say we want to be able to get the vegetables for food, but I don't know. We don't need the carpenter. It's nice to be able to make better planks. I don't need an apothecary. Market is a luxury. Don't think I benefit from that either. God, I'm so tempted to say we should just hold on to this, sell a lot more stuff on trade routes, and then just try to keep re-rolling until I get what I need. Okay. That storm was no problem whatsoever. Rooty ground, wood production, but harvesting and planting is down. Another stack of rebellious spirit? Wow. Okay. Well, we've got a fair bit of impatience. This lets me just start building up a lot of reputation. Like, we're going to start getting a load of reputation out of this now. Those impatience points are going to stack up in my favor, weirdly enough. All right, another round of people. Copper bars, blah, blah, blah. I mean, lots of clay. I guess copper bars is fine. We might be able to make some tools out of that. So there's my brewery. Let's go ahead and build it. Maybe there's something else I can make ale out of. I don't think so, but maybe? Hang on. Roots. Yeah, I don't have that either. We're really good at making pottery. That's not a problem. Pickled goods can be pretty nice for me. I don't care about the pack of crops. We can make mushrooms pickled. Yeah, pickled mushrooms, man. Oh, yeah. That would make people pretty darn happy. I'll say that. We'll get a lot of resolve. I mean, we might be able to win this just by trickling resolve passively here between our lizards and our harpies. Maybe. What's up, Mr. Ancient Guy? We can have faster traders. We can make better coal production. All very nice and tempting, but probably not a great deal for me. I still need to get another ancient tablet. We need to cut into this forest. We are not going to avoid opening glades. Please just cut into this and find out what's going on. I need more stuff. Wildfire essence we could sell for 5. Yeah. I could sell tools, believe it or not. Sell coal. I just don't see anything here I desperately need. If you had some, like, grain or something, I'd be tempted. But you don't have what I need to make ale. So, this isn't outstanding for me. I think we just have to pass on this guy, unfortunately. Okay, we've got an upgrade for our small hearth. That means I can turn this in. Extra tools means more goodies. Beautiful. We're starting to get this back under control. I really need you guys to freaking cut into this. I keep telling you to do it. That's 3 groups of people that are now boosting up my reputation by a whopping 0.53 per minute. Not bad at all. God, why are you guys so stinking slow? Just chop down this last tree, for God's sake. Thank you. Oh, good. It's another Fishman Cave. That's fine. We can handle that. Not a big deal. I've got a load of tools I'm sitting on. We should probably just start cracking some stuff open. Some meat, eggs, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's all okay, but this isn't necessarily what I need. We're fine on food. I don't need the pottery, and I can still make jerky and stuff pretty efficiently. Let's just go ahead and start farming out some reputation and some amber. And yeah, this is going to start causing a lot of hostility. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're not in any trouble yet. This thing is getting upgraded to a neighborhood if it hasn't already. What are we missing? People. I need more people. Okay, we can do that. Just need to send, like, one more full shelter, let's say, up over here. Boom. And that's that. Perfect. We can turn in this, get me some tools, better plank production. So even though we're terrible at making planks, at least we've boosted it so many times, it's not so bad. All right, what else do we get here? Large abandoned cache. A furnace? Furnace. Copper bars, bricks, pies. I mean, it lets me start making some pie, I guess, but aside from that, it's just kind of okay. Not outstanding. Can we get another, like, tablet somewhere? Ooh, we can make much better pottery production. Yeah, plus some food stockpiles for the Citadel. This is okay. It's a question of whether I'd rather have the reputation, but I think in this case, we'll just go ahead and crack this open, become really good at making pottery. All right, so I can re-roll again, and we're going to... Please give me a small farm or something. Monastery, tavern. I've already got... None of this is what I want! All right, well, the Harpy House is okay. Monastery's okay. We'll take the Harpy House. Still nothing in terms of farming. For God's sake, what is going against me here? It really doesn't want me to do this. All right, a brick oven, an apothecary. It just opens up 3 new things I can make. Become really good at making fabric. I don't care about clothes. None of these are helpful. None of them. I kid you not. Screw it, we need to chop into another glade. I'm sitting on all these tools. I'm waiting for events that I can, like, resolve to just get huge boosts, and we're just not there yet. All right, so if we can just crack this sucker open, maybe we'll find something. I'm debating whether I want to go for another reroll. I've got to find a way of getting some ale. If that means I buy it from a trader, I'm fine with that. I really am. -7 global resolve. Yeah, sucks. But, hey, look, more food stockpiles. Or we could get some reputation. No, we probably need to just go deal with this. So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, let's just go ahead. Now, the -7 resolve hurts. I don't need to produce anything here anymore. Let's just save some people because I guarantee you we have a bunch of fishman totems on the way, and I need to purge these as fast as possible. Gosh, another modifier to ale production. Like, seriously, if I can just make ale, we'll be really good at it. Oh, no. You know, over here, I think it's actually worth spending some tools to crack this open to get the crystallized dew, because right now, I don't have a method of getting crystallized dew set up. I haven't been doing anything with that, and this just lets me produce a lot more tools. We need to assign some workers, but, like, this is the path we want to take. We can do a reroll. Dare I? This is such a waste of amber, but all right, let's do it again. For God's sake. Oh, when you need a farm, man, it is impossible to get, unless I'm missing something obvious. All right. Clan Hall, you know, not bad. Brawling, religion, I don't really have a way of getting the stuff I need for those. Markets? Yeah. What's this do again? You get one person here and global carrying capacity increases. It's not the worst thing in the world, whereas the Clan Hall would result in all camp production boosting up. Yeah. Oh, no. None of these are helpful again. The game really is not throwing me a bone here. I have no choice but to hope that somebody is going to sell me some gosh dang grain. Or roots. I'm not picky. Either will be fine. I guess if I have to pick anything, let's just go ahead and grab the leather worker so I can make fabric so I can build harpy houses easier. All right. Lumber mill, tavern I'm already looking at getting. The druid's hut doesn't help me. Rain mill doesn't help me. For God's sake, someone help me. Better plank production. It's so late for any of this. Fine. Ugh. Okay, survived that storm, going back into high resolve with our lizard folk. Which we're going to stack up even further. Sure, why not? Probably fine. Okay. So, giant vegetables. Man, if only I could gather vegetables. Gain amber for sea marrow. Guess who's found none, though it should be on the map somewhere. Kind of surprised we haven't had that. Reroll! Give me something better. Hostility for every level of neighborhood. Actually, not bad. Yeah. We have neighborhoods. That burns me down almost to level 2 hostility. Not bad. It's going to make it a little bit easier to control things. And actually, no, wait. Once we get rid of this totem, we will be below level 2. Excellent. That's going to make my resolve even higher. I think at this point it's just a resolve build, which makes me so angry because I had a very cool looking build going here. We were going to go down the ale, the tavern. It was going to be great. But no! You guys couldn't be nice to me. Okay, what do we unlock over here? The Harmony Spirit Altar. Yeah, we know that this thing is outstanding when you have service buildings, but I need the salvage. Don't need to spend my tools. Amazingly, tools have been super fine for me this whole time. All right, let's go ahead and do it. What's the working? In fact, resolve drops faster. I'm not worried about that. All right, investigate that sucker, and we are good to go. Hey, look! Roots! Guess what that means? It means we can make some ale! Should be told at this point, though, we actually have enough tools. We might be able to just go for the win. But I really want to just produce the ale as a matter of principle, you know? We can take a little bit longer. It's fine. Let's take our time and let's just do this. Let's do it right. Hi, trader. What do you have? Oh, look. Nothing for ale. I could just buy ale. I mean, that's also a thing I can do. Oh, for God's sake. Recipes, blah, blah, blah. Resolve for villagers at home. We already liked that. It's pretty good. All right. Let's just buy ale. I know, I'm gonna produce it anyway. All right, I'm gonna produce it. But, let's just do it. 40 ale. Spend a bunch of amber. Might as well. Bada boom. Good enough for me. Okay, with that, we can turn this in. I'm better at producing pottery. I get pickled goods. I've got a tavern. And we have one last reputation point and still no farms. I swear to God. Let's see. We've fallen enough behind on resolve that we're not able to gain reputation. I can either reduce woodcutting or I could pick one of these guys and give them favor, but to be honest, since all three are so close, let's just go ahead and turn off the woodcutting. Try to burn that hostility down. Gosh dang it, we're barely off. All right, we can burn this down by one more. That should kick me up to blue for everybody. Excellent. All right, let's just go ahead and crack things open at this point. We're on the home stretch. There's really no reason not to just go for checkmate at this point. I mean, I know, but it's going to take a while to get ale because we're not very good at producing roots, unfortunately, even though I am trying. I don't have enough parts to actually get more of these scavenger camps up and running, so we might as well just go for it. And I don't need to continue burning this because our resolve is looking pretty good. So we're gaining 0.4 per minute. Not bad. And that's the ancient tablets done. Boom. 5 more people join. Oh, man. Who cares, honestly? We're going to win this now. There we go. Lizards carry me to victory. All right. Completed a bunch more deeds. That's a lot of XP. We got a pretty good number of artifacts and machinery and food stockpiles. That's a lot of upgrades. That run, man, that did not go the way I wanted it to. We got so unlucky not getting the farms up and running, so I couldn't actually fulfill, I committed too hard into something that just did not come to fruition. Also, I wanted to go for trade, but none of those trade routes were very effective, and I was taking advantage of as many as I could, but we were very bad at making provisions that particular game, so that didn't work out. Hey, look, there's the other 3 cities that have been set up. Cool. So I'm the winner in terms of, like, faction power, whatever this is supposed to be represented by. Let's end the cycle. So I finish this. Cool. I get some influence rewards, it looks like. Beautimous. And let us end this cycle. All right, so the storm comes in. Everything goes dark and scary. Whoosh. Boom. It's a pretty cool effect, by the way. Gotta admit, it looks pretty sick. And the world gets reset. All right, we are right next to a dangerous lands. Oh. Out of curiosity, what does that do? Hang on, I just want to know. Only dangerous glades, that's it? Wow, only dangerous glades. That's scary. But could be exceptionally fun, couldn't it? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to buy some upgrades, but I think that run overall went well. We've got a lot of materials. It just did not go the way I envisioned it. But you'll forgive me, we managed to find a way to win anyway. I'm getting pretty good at consistently winning on veteran difficulty. That's good. Once I get a few more upgrades for Smoldering City, we'll probably need to move on to that Viceroy difficulty. I think that'd be fun, right? Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, it asks you to hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, hit the notify bell, and I will see you guys next time.